performance. That's 7 points from 3 games now since you resumed. How do you rate that performance, particularly the first half there?
Yeah, very happy. I've always said from the start we were going to build. It was important that we got off to a good start, and tonight's game, we played some great football. It took us a little while to get into the game. I thought the first 10-15 minutes we were a bit sloppy and couldn't get hold of the ball, but after that we played some great stuff in that first half. Second half, we struggled again. That first 15 minutes of the second half, we just couldn't get our foot on the ball, and then we started playing some good stuff again, and then we sort of fell away again. So that's some things that we need to improve on.
Kind of apologies for that. We didn't really get the first part of that, sadly. Just the second half. I'm sorry to bother you. Could we just get that little bit again about the first half out, please?
Yeah. As I said, I thought the first half, the first 15 minutes, we were a bit sloppy, and it took us a little bit to get into the game. And then after that, I suppose after we missed the penalty, we sort of lifted, and we played some great football in that last 30 minutes of the first half. Very happy the way that the boys played, and the work that they put in that first half was fantastic, and that's what we're looking for, and that's what we've been asking from the players, to show that character and that fight, and I'm very happy.
Christian Opseth's been on fire since the restart, not just scoring goals, but generally being a terrific threat in play. It looks like he's really kind of his full potential now. What have you done with him? Have you just kind of changed things around in terms of how you use him? Yeah,
we've changed our style a little bit. We've asked him to do a few different things to what he was doing before. And I thought tonight that he was outstanding tonight, his work rate. And I challenged him before the game tonight that I needed him to do a little bit more work for us in our pressing and winning the ball back for us. And tonight he won so many balls back for us. And not just that, the link-up play that he had with Riley and Stefan and Benny was fantastic. I'm so happy for him because he's worked extremely hard in that break that we had off. He came back the fittest player in our group, so I'm so happy for Christian.
Any more questions, Adrian? No. Marco, you'll ask the next questions.
Sure. G'day, Carl. I mean, it seems from what we're sort of hearing and from the way you guys are playing that the players are really responding to your style and they seem a lot more happy or a lot more relaxed. Do you sense that, like, to the way it is now, to the way it was when Gertjan was there?
Look, I think the boys lacked a little bit of confidence. That before the break we were in a bit of a hole and we couldn't get out of it. And since I've come back and after the COVID break we come back, I'm really emphasising to the players that I want them to enjoy their football, and I've really geared the training sessions and the way I speak with the players that it's about them enjoying and expressing themselves. And I think we saw that tonight. Some of the football that they played was great, and the character that they showed and the team spirit that they're showing has been tremendous.
And do you think, regardless of what happens in the next 2 games, and then if you make the finals, that you yourself, that you're putting in a good case to get the job permanently?
Yeah, look, at this stage, I'm just focusing on the games and doing well for the club and showing our supporters and our sponsors that the club is going to be here for a long time, and that we need the support when we come back to South Australia.
Any more questions, Adrian? Adrian?
Yeah, Kyle, obviously you've got a couple of tricky games still to come there against Adelaide and Melbourne City. Do you still think you need a few more points to shore up that final spot? Yeah, look, I think we most probably might need to win our last 2 games to make finals, because you got Brisbane, they're a very good side, and they've still got points on us. Perth, they're a very good side, and they've still got ahead of us as well. And then you got Western United. They've got lots of games, and they've had a very good season as well. So we're going to aim to win the 2 games, and then it's that we've done is what we can, and that's what I've asked of the players. We're not going to worry about what the other teams are doing. We just worry what we can do, and if we win the games, then if things go right, then we'll play finals. How excited are you by the emergence of some of your younger players? I mean, the lad who took the 2 corners, the 2 set pieces that led to the goals, they were great great balls delivered in. You had young Pacific come off the bench as well, and others. How excited are you with the emerging group of players you have there?
Yeah, very happy. And, having worked in that landscape, that youth football landscape for 7-8 years, and worked with so many of these boys that we've got here, it's I'm just so happy that they're coming through, and that's a big part of me as a coach, in giving young players opportunities, because that's what they need. When I was a young player, I was given an opportunity to play, and that's what we need. We need to provide opportunities for our good young players to play and go on and reach that next level.
And last one for me, did everybody pull up all right? I mean, you've got a full week now to the next game, which I guess is a bit of a luxury. Yeah, we had a couple of players that were a little bit stiff in the back and a little bit sore, but no, they're all good. We'll see how they pull up tomorrow, but everyone's in great spirits in the change room, as you expect after a win, so yeah.
Marco, any last question? Sorry, Marco?
Yep. Carl, you there?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, just we spoke about yesterday. You guys are moving a lot. It seems to sort of the nomadic lifestyle is suiting you guys.
Well, it gives us something to do. Otherwise, we're stuck in the hotel. So if we're moving from hotel to hotel, it sort of gives us something to do to take our minds off of other things. So, no, look, as I said all the time, we've got such a great team spirit in the group, and the boys get on so well. It doesn't matter where we are. We're going to have, a good time.
Thanks, mate.
Excellent. We'll leave it there. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thanks, boys.
Cheers, Carl.